Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning to the honorable principal, my respected lecturers, my dear friends, and all of you who present today. First of all, let us praise the Almighty for giving us His endless blessings so that we all can be here together in this beautiful occasion in perfect condition and health. My name is Nikmatul Faizah, and I'm standing here as the representatives of students majoring in English Education Study Program. Today, I would like to deliver my speech about how to overcome insecurity. So, talk about insecurity. What is insecurity to you? To me, insecurity is a feeling where we feel afraid, anxious, and don't accept ourselves sincerely, and sometimes make person feel uncomfortable. We worry about what other people think of us. We worry if we're not beautiful or handsome enough, and or that worry about we're not good enough. Then the question is, how do we address this insecurity? How can we be okay with ourselves? How do we learn to find satisfaction and peace? To answer this question, let's get acquainted with insecurity further. And make sure you really listen to this speech because maybe you will find an interesting things about insecurity, about yourself, and maybe you didn't even know before. In this speech, I will take you on a journey through the types of insecurity, its causes, its symptoms, and of course, the main point of this speech about how to overcome it. The website choosingtherapy.com states that based on the American Psychological Association report that insecurity is multifaceted. It pertains an overall sense of uncertainty or anxiety about your abilities, skills, your worth, and value as a person, conveying the message that you're at risk or in danger of something or someone. The negative impact of insecurity could be physical, mental, or emotional. Insecurity can originate from several sources and branch out into multiple areas of your areas. Some of the most common types of insecurity include first, relationship insecurity is a person that unwilling to become vulnerable and willing to trust in others. Second, social insecurity that typically involves a lack of confidence in one's own ability to do well and succeed in social settings. Third, body image insecurity. Those with body image insecurity will struggle to accurately perceive their physical appearance. Some people may feel insecure based on feeling judged by others, while others will judge themselves more harshly than anyone else ever could. Fourth, job insecurity that centers around a person with feeling inadequate in the workplace. And then the last, basic need insecurity that about food, housing, or health. It is challenging to succeed in life when a person doesn't know where the next meal is coming from, when they rest their head at night, and how much longer their physical and mental health will hold out. They cannot devote enough energy towards other aspects of life. And this is harmful stress results of physical hardship as well as psychological hardship. So, the honorable audiences, based on those types, have you ever experienced it? To understand how to overcome insecurity, you need to know what causes it in the first place. Possible causes for insecurity include lack of family emotional support, lack of psychological need satisfaction, lack of emotional intelligence, lack of openness, and lack of agreeableness. But sometimes insecurity can be arise from poor academic performance, highly stressful life experiences, and abusive or neglectful relationships. The honorable audiences, how about that? Have you ever experienced it? Okay, maybe the symptoms of insecurity will convince you more that you have experienced it. Symptoms of insecurity can be an overriding feeling of inadequacy, a lack of confidence, self esteem, and self worth, like they are unable or ill equipped to cope with stressors, generally uncertain about the world and anxious about their relationships with others. The honorable audiences, I truly ever experienced it. I often feel anxious about my relationships with others. Sometimes I feel very insecure to appear in front of many people like now, but all of that is normal. And I'm sure you here to have your insecurity in your respective fields. But don't let that to make you weak and stuck in the same zone. Therefore, you must deal with your insecurity. There are some strategies based on website tonyrobbins.com that you can use to shift your perspective and to overcome your insecurity once and for all. First, face your feelings. Since the problem feel uncomfortable, we actually ignore that problem and hoping it will self-resolve. But rather than make the problem too faster, you must acknowledge you must acknowledge areas that need changing and implement those changes. Second, challenge your limiting beliefs. Your beliefs in yourself and your world are the key to how to get over insecurities. If you believe that you are shy, vulnerable, and not deserving of success, you will follow the actions of that limiting beliefs. But if you change the story and begin to tell to yourself that you are smart, worthy, and confident, you will be. Third, stop perfectionism. Perfectionism comes from a common limiting belief that we aren't worthy of love unless everything we do is perfect. If you cannot let it go, you will never learn how to overcome insecurity. Allow yourself room to breathe, fail, and grow. And then you can take valuable lessons about how to overcome insecurities. Fourth, face your fears. Instead of hiding your fears, you must learning how to face your fears. Instead of letting your beliefs limit you, you must recognize the fact that even with your insecurities, the safest space is inside you because that is where your inner strength is hidden away. Fifth, adopt a growth mindset. Believing that problems can be opportunities than obstacles are called a growth mindset and needs essentials if you want to learn how to being stop insecure. Instead of feeling like a failure just because you have insecurities, you gain the freedom to view those insecurities as a source of information for your personal and professional growth and to open the door to opportunity. Sixth, shift your perspective. Shift your perspectives. As you commit to learning how to stop being insecure, you'll discover the importance of balancing your perspective. To balance your outlook, you must both acknowledge your feelings and check them against concrete facts. In other words, without sacrificing your emotional honesty, cultivate the habit of focusing outwards on the practical realities of your job. Nevertheless, be prepared for obstacles. The biggest obstacles come from within when we are learning how to work on insecurities. Even when you've identified and overcome your limiting beliefs and stop harmful patterns like perfectionism, you'll still face hurdles on your journey, but you must prepare for that. So, the honorable audiences, there are some strategies that you can use to overcome insecurity. The answer is not simple, right? But it takes one thing to get started: the willingness to face what normally we don't want to face. That's the secret. Obstacles actually show us the way. Obstacles are roads. And that's the key. All of our insecurities are actually the opportunities to do a good job, to learn how we work, to develop skills for our life. Therefore, anything in life that worth doing isn't going to be easy. You'll always run into roadblocks. But what matters is how you treat them. Do you let them to stop you or do you find a way around or run through? Do you give up or do you turn the obstacles into opportunities and achieve your goals? When we prepare anything, overcoming insecurity comes naturally. So, this is the end of my speech today. I hope that some points that I have conveyed today will make us more appreciate our uniqueness and to deal with our insecurity. That's all from me. I thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.